Let's see. We started the day after morning. We heard the woes of Khan and how he lost all of his money. All 200 gold that Maven allocated to him. He did get his whistle wet, but after doing so, lost all of his money. So he got scammed, or played, or trounced, whatever you want to call it. And he was very, very sad.
I was listening to that, and it's hilarious. I know Koff would approve.
It's fucking hilarious. We decided to go our separate ways. Well, really, everyone one way and Bradford the other way. Pole nabbed, let's see, Martin and Khan and Castor to go bull riding. Gregor and Carolyn went off to do what, we don't exactly know what, but they did. Bradford went back to Cabaret de la Chon, or whatever how it's called. Mm-hmm. And the rest of us, like Sokka, wanted to do an Avatar Last Airbender, went to the library, where we met an elven receptionist, librarian. We'll come back to that later, because she might be someone at the trial, maybe. We have no fucking clue. Where we were going to look into... We did bring Doran along. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. That's exactly the one. To the library. We were going to look into legal precedents under which like a Black Watch member was persecuted, or not persecuted, or more of like there was a hearing about it, because really the authority is vested in us to maintain our own, but we report to other factions to have accountability. I found a cool book about the guy whose grave I visit at the Black Watch compound. He had a hearing. I still don't know what's up with that. Whatever. We found the ledger, which had the pre-filing, because Riker's trial hasn't happened yet, so this is like the preemptive details of his trial. And we found out there was going to be a number of people at the hearing. Let's see. Where is my notes? Notes. One of them is a Sister of Light. The other one is a Cardinal, I believe. Yeah, Cardinal Alejandro. Sister of Light, Cordelia. One Lord Darshan Corwin, who's a nobleman. We'll get back to him later. And Lady Delise, by proxy of His Majesty Duncan V. So she is his kingship's, emissary. Representative during the trial. And 3 redacted names. 3. We have no clue who they are. We do note that Lord Corwin has a history of ruling rather unfavorably when it comes to these Black Watch hearings. So thusly, we decided a very stupid plan. We decided we were going to give food poisoning to his lordship today, so he would thusly be unable to attend tomorrow, and we will supplant him with a lord of our own, Lord Telemon. We'll come back to him later, because that's who we're fighting.
So quickly.
That being known, Doran pitched the plan. None of us as PCs made the plan.
Doran's just like,
well, did agree to it. Lucian did his own digging around the library, along with Flora, particularly on the gadgetry fronts, because the Tinker's Fair isn't stopping even for this trial. And from there, that group split ways again. Halbjorn went to Cabaret de la Tongue, where he regrouped with Bradford, who was continuing his tutelage under famed chef Billy Sunday. God, I love and hate his name. And we managed to convince Billy Sunday to aid us in this food poisoning plan and attempt. Because apparently, and none of us as players except Bradford knows, Billy Sunday, his father, was saved by Captain Riker. So, that's nice. Sometimes the good you do does good elsewhere, and saves your own ass down the line. Let's see. I went to the Merchant's Row, where I met up with Adrian again, Bard mentor Adrian. saw some gray men, or a gray man, which I literally had to get an at 20 to do. Tried to follow him. He immediately disappeared. Not surprising. They're sort of a spook organization.
As a side note,
And-
I think in that instance you
yes.
got like 3 natural 20s in a row, or at least 2
Two.
natural 20s. 2.
2 in a row, and then 1 thereafter. I played a fucking awesome performance at Merchant's Row. Talked with Adrian about our plans for the trial. Yes, including the poisoning. And he did give some insights as to who could possibly be redacted off that list. It'd have to be someone higher than a captain in the Black Watch, because Captain Riker's name isn't redacted. It's not. It's someone that's below his kingship, Duncan the Fifth, or above, or aside rather, from Duncan the Fifth, because the king's name is even represented in here. So who the hell is so important, but in such a peculiar position that their name would have to be redacted from a public filing like this? Someone higher in the Black Watch, probably. Maybe our Grand Watcher. Who knows? We didn't have too much time to talk about it, because then Adrian and I got chased by literally a mob of gray-cloaked individuals. And then he disguised to look like me and led them off and away, and I went back to the villa. At the villa, Logain was enjoying Sudoku. Literally. Just enjoying Sudoku. Halbjorn came back and reported success in a very candid manner. Like, oh yeah, we agreed to poison. The plan is set to go poison the noble. Speaking of poisoning the noble, Bradford assisted Billy Sunday in preparing the what was the term? His innards will not be in nerds anymore.
This is gonna turn him inside
concoction.
out.
Yes, and I believe you're the one that even got to deliver it to his lordship's estate as a gift. It's his fault for accepting random food gifts that show up on his doorstep, if I'm being honest. That's his own fault.
Should probably
We
get going in, not coming back out though.
Let's see, we reconvened, all of us, all together now. Actually, no. Lucian went to the Tinker's Fair. He went to the Tinker's Fair, and he went to a cordoned-off section, walled off and blocked off. Snuck in there, eventually did end up disguising himself, I believe. End up getting the attention of a worker who asked who he was. And then Lucian was like, "Oh no, I'm here. What was the fucking?"
It was a dumb name, but it was great.
Dumbass name, like Schnitzen.
Snitchel Flickerfoots.
Schnitzen.
Wait, Binkle.
Jerry Spitzelflick.
Spitzelfleck, right?
Yeah, just Spitzelfleck is the name of the.
Alright, sure.
Jerry Spitzelfleck was like, "Oh, let me go get Mr. Spitzelfleck then," and then you pieced out, and then that guy got chewed out by Jerry Spitzelfleck.
Cause turns out he's
But
real.
you did. But while Lucian was there, you did see that there was some weird railed contraption. It's a fucking railroad. They're building a railroad.
They're building a train.
Building a choo-choo.
Toot toot.
And that's interesting. And that does collaborate with some reports or some rumors I had heard in the city. But anyways, we did end up regrouping. Information got disseminated about, hey, what did you guys do today? Or more along the lines of, did any of us have a good day today? And they're like, no, I had a good day. No, I had a good day too. I was like, shit then.
I think Lucian also saw Erica in like full kitten garb, but he could sense
think I was okay
the
for
fucking
that.
malicious smile.
Yeah, well, that's just Erica being Erica. You sure know how to pick them. We regrouped. Khan is still sad about no money,
No
maidenless. And then I was gonna loan him 150 gold to like pay Maven back with until I realized that he was just gonna spend it to get his fucking dick wet again. And I was like, no, you're not. I'm not giving you money now. Briggy is apparently going to follow Clint every time he goes off and away now, considering I'm getting followed by a group of gray men. Poe heard rumors about a lion, the king's lion, being loose again, and there's a 350 gold bounty for anyone that could retrieve it and bring it back. Not dead. Non-lethal. But then he's like, ooh, I don't know, little brother.
Lion.
A lion sounds pretty cool, but it would also be really fun to fight a bunch of gray men. And it's like, no, we're not looking to fight the gray men.
Lion.
It was a lion.
Yeah, no, I'm
100%
looking
lion.
up to see how strong a lion is.
It's the king's lion, and we saw the token. He was armored up.
Yeah, I know. Let me say like 2 sentences. It's just like, yeah, baseline. We could probably take a baseline. This is not a baseline.
Probably can do it. Anyways,
Yeah, I
we
believe
regrouped and went to the festival, or the Light Festival, rather. Not the festival, Light Festival. Where we were going to meet Lord Telamon. Because Doran is our connection to Lord Telamon, and he is the one that we are going to try to supplant the other Lord, Lord Corwin, the cunt, with, in hopes of having a more favorable verdict at Riker's trial. I did ping Caster about who could possibly be those gaps, those redacted names, and we came to the conclusion that it might be the leading commanders of the other compound, potentially. Maybe the Grand Watcher? Who knows? We go to Lord Telamon, and we describe to him in gratuitous detail the epic incident that Riker had to deal with, and us, at Fairfax, about this amazing, monstrous beast that's ancient that was defeated by the daring of man and blah, blah, blah. We definitely hyped up the story, but not too much, if I'm being honest. It was pretty epic. Lord Telamon is our Mongolian-inspired nobleman, which is why we have this music playing right now. He does have a bow. He's allowed to have a bow while he walks around the city, but despite being a member of the Lord's Alliance, he doesn't use a gun. He uses a bow. Interesting, very interesting. And he agreed to help us in our endeavors under one condition. We have to best him and his entourage. Note that Lord Telamon is an honorable sort. So, you know, if we come in with less people, I'm sure he won't enter in with his whole entourage and clap the smaller amount of people. If we best him in his warrior's trial, he will represent our interests in Riker's trial. And I think that's where we're at right now.
That does sound clear.
Yeah. Riker's trial, which is tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow. I had my own misinformations on that because I got confused when we were hearing about the pre-filing. But yeah, tomorrow.
So
Riker's-
who all's there for the Warriors trial?
Well, we all went to go talk to Lord Telamon.
Okay.
And then now it's a matter of right on this little pagoda where we're talking with him, where we just poured a bunch of tea and stuff like that. No, we're not fighting him right here. I imagine we're gonna move to another spot to like an arena to go fight him in. But in the meantime, well, I guess we could just jump right into it, can't we? GM things for us.
Make
See?
the world go burr.
So, yeah, you have accepted this challenge from Lord Telamon, as he appears to be readying himself. He looks back to you and says, "What time would be best for you?"
What time is it right now?
It's probably about 8 where sun's going, like where sun is down. And so the thing is with the City of Light, the sun could stay up anytime it wants.
Ah, right, okay.
What the fuck?
But it's generally sort of just
Artificial
like,
climate.
right, emblematic of the rest cycle.
Right. Okay.
As such, because there is a festival, it's gone down though.
Right. Okay, quick question. Is this music copyrighted?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's from a channel with
I
like
looked
200.
into it.
Sure, we failed that endeavor last week.
Yeah,
It's a channel with 161 subscribers.
Yeah, I looked into it.
Yeah,
I
that's
also recorded a segment of it and then uploaded it to YouTube, and it didn't get flagged, and I deleted it. So,
Oh, damn,
presumably,
nice.
It's fine.
Very diligent.
Yeah.
God dang it! I opened MTG again.
Well, just gotta play a quick round. Give us a second.
Oh no, I'm queuing for a game, guys! My computer is queuing for MTG about my consent. Oh, it's picking the meme deck too! Oh no!
Oh,
That's
Minotaurs
fine.
again.
Guys, I'm hopping to a league match.
Anyways, so it's around 8 o'clock right now.
Correct. You see him writing something on a slip of paper.
If it's alright with your lordship, well, might we have some time to discuss amongst ourselves and you with your own people? And meet, say, in a few hours.
He writes it down. Good.
I think midnight would be appropriately dramatic.
He does a slight nod. You will meet us at the memorial to Ode. Yes, my lord. Of course. He writes a slip, and you see him drop a little bit of wax on it before using his signet ring to press it, and hands it over to Doran.
Weapons were checked out upon entrance.
If
We'll
you
just
see
be able
door
to
raises
get it.
slope, it is covered.
Perfect. Then, your lordship, thank you for hearing us out. I will be sure to meet you good and ready soon enough. And I do like a bow, and I gesture for all of us like, get the fuck out.
Scream.
She just does a nod and turns around and begins looking at the festival that hasn't begun, but many of the lights have already started.
We're all here right now, right? Including Greg and Carolyn?
No, but you can go find them literally right now. Castor and Poye and Khan, Gregor, Carolyn are all gone. Logan stayed at the pavilion as well. I know he did come with you. Nope, I'm
Okay.
incorrect.
Okay. Alright. So we walk off a ways. And does
Yeah,
anyone has any
you-
business with Lord Telemon? Silence is a good answer.
As we're leaving, can we like look at the rest of his entourage to kind of like vaguely judge what they're capable of in a fight?
Is his entourage here?
You do only see one other person, a fairly large man, loosely clothed in loose, like flowing fabrics with a very long, slender beard, as well as a hat over his head.
Does he have like what's it called, a Fu Manchu mustache?
Fu Manchu.
It's not a beard. It's definitely like an elongated goatee into a beard.
Dope. We should probably round up everyone. Consider our options.
My thoughts exactly. I'll go find, oh god, what's his name? Gregor. Sorry, it's been a while. It's been a few weeks.
I can go back and grab Logan. And I'm not gonna be alone. Looks at Bridgie!
That's right, you will not.
You know, you give a bad name to guardian angels everywhere.
Good thing I'm not an angel then.
You're right, you're more of a fiend. Yeah, go get Logan.
Guardian goat.
Sometimes devils have goat heads, right?
Roll an insight real quick.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Nice! We're
Actually,
starting
it's
strong today!
Oh, moving on.
Get him out early.
Always love that. It's like, roll this. Moving on.
Alright, well, shit.
Oh no! So anyways,
I can't fix the 12.
can't fix a 12. Yeah, so we just try to gather everyone up, I guess.
Yeah, as you go to gather the people, you do see Khan and Castor in their similar attire, speaking with several women, and you can see just from like a social charisma perception that Castor's clearly wingmanning him and like pushing the hype off onto him.
And how effective is it?
I mean, roll me a perception charisma.
I shouldn't do that. I think I have a -1 charisma. So instead of so be so be 1 / R 1d20. Okay. I got it.
Yeah, it definitely appears like, you know, he's selling the con experience.
He's a con.
On experience.
The roll. Nah, I can't make a joke out of that one. Bradford will not intervene and just let the. I feel anything that Bradford's gonna do in that situation is just gonna make it worse. He's just gonna be glad for his friend or buddy, his friend and his
we
brother.
didn't even bring him back to us.
Oh shit! Right? Yeah. Fuck. Shit.
Yeah, we're not here to just watch them do stuff.
Clint's go.
So as you head over, you see like Castor like wave them off, and like you see them walk over and start talking to Khan. He comes over as he sees y'all. Hey, how did it go?
Not as good as you would expect, actually. Probably better. We have the potential of getting him to be a judge, but we have to beat him and possibly some of his entourage in a fight.
He just looks at y'all like, what?
Eh,
Isn't that like a crime or something to attack a noble in a
it's
city?
not. Well, it's not like we're jumping him in an alleyway. It's like an honorable fight situation. I think he's working or pulling some leads to probably make it not illegal. He's the one that issued the challenge or the option, to be fair. So if it is something bad, then I don't know. He probably
He just like looks over the door and is this all acceptable? If the Lord issued the challenge, it would be rude to decline it. Ah, I see. What can I do to help?
Possibly be in a fight in about 3 hours? No, 4 hours?
You see him like look over to Khan. He's got it from here.
Yeah, I think he actually does.
Damn, we're not bringing caught.
The spike damage. The spike damage.
It's fine. We don't need him.
Yeah, well, fine. As we're like going around the place, this location, because I got the chef feed, I'm trying to incorporate that. Could Bradford like collect like different foods and items and try to like mix and match them together to like kind of make his rations and make his like a little chef treats? Oh, he's talking.
I
to
believe
someone.
I believe he's getting abducted.
I am here. Well, so what do y'all do?
Well, he was saying something.
Oh, then I didn't hear you.
Nah, you're fine. It was more kind of roleplay thing. Bradford kind of wants to go around and sample the food in quotation marks, which is also him just like basically gathering different parts to make like rations as well as like the little treats he gets from the.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. It's just like a.
You
Nice
know,
to meet you,
the
Music.
predominant foods are funnel cakes and churros.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There's
we're
nothing
gonna
in there but
eat,
sugar.
eat that. We just need a sugar rush to get in the fight. Also, I'm gonna change the music because we're no telling why isn't here anymore.
Although, there's also like, I guess, probably like salted pretzels. Like pretzel sticks.
Nice. Are there like? This is a weird one. Is there anything with like peppers or anything?
Sure. Yeah, tell me what you find.
Okay, so you know how there's like that like Mexican candy that's like mango with like spice on top of it?
I hate.
Can he find like the inverse of that where it's like a chili pepper with like sweetness on it?
Yeah, I'm sure they've got glazed chili peppers.
Hell yeah!
You think it's like
Bradford likes spicy shit.
Also, can I get some help skipping the song?
Oh,
Oh, right.
because dumb shit needs voting. Thank you, lads.
Here, just don't stop.
No, I didn't
No,
think
he's
about
right.
that. I didn't think about that. It's all good. Shut up.
so
Okay. We have
you gather this food and you group up. What do y'all do?
what the fuck
So-
is our plan?
So we get Gregor and everyone. We're all here. Well, minus Con, I guess.
Oh, so if you're going to get Gregor, you and Carolyn have sort of been just like sitting on a hill as she watches things go off. Roll me a perception.
Okay.
You
Interesting.
see a colossal titan kick open the wall.
Oh,
That's a big seven.
so
You do not
You
see a
have your reroll?
colossal titan kick open.
Oh yeah, I do
You-
have a reroll. Why not?
Do you want to use it now?
Yeah, why not?
Well, it's a once a day thing, so.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
back in a fight.
You do notice while she's been sort of like staring off, like you catch brief moments of like small smiles, very warm smiles, as she watches like the kids and their families go around making these lanterns. But besides that, just normal. She's content to just sit there.
don't think it's the atmosphere makes what we do worthwhile, don't you think?
Guess so. Not that these people have ever known struggle.
I
She
guess
just
that's maybe a blessing and a curse, then.
She just looks down, like, as she says that, and it doesn't say anything more, but you can tell, like, it's definitely a little bit of guilt from being envious for what they have. But after a few minutes, you start seeing a group approach you, which happens to be your friend.
I'll wave at the boys coming to find him.
The boys.
Say it's like me, Briggy, and Logan, I guess.
Yeah, Halbjorn will, you notice he gets a small smile on his face, seeing you two together, you know, away from everyone else. But he'll say, brother, we have some important things to discuss. You should come to Caroline.
Well, what's going on?
He kind of like, he gets like a small like twitch at the corner of his mouth, and he rolls his shoulder and he says, "Trial by combat. What else?"
We've challenged a high-ranking noble to a fight in order to help save Reich.
Then let's go. And he stands up.
Yeah.
The boys.
Time to beat some ass.
We'll walk back to the group proper.
So as you begin heading away, Carolyn just stays there and watches the rest of the happenings with Rex.
Oh, she's not coming as well.
No.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
don't
fair.
laugh.
It's like we're gonna involve her anyway.
Gregor's a little hesitant to leave her by herself like that, but he'll head on after looking back.
Just tell Rex to keep an eye out.
Rex says, "What?"
Bark.
He just looks at you and like blinks a couple times in rapid succession.
Homie, I don't speak common.
Morse code.
You are definitely not my supervisor.
No wonder she bonded with this dog so well.
Okay, so let me go help my wife fix my bed, and I'll be right back. So let's take like a
Gotcha,
3-minute
gotcha.
break or so.